One. Well, it's our pleasure to have Paul Cauthen with us today. Paul, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to finally get to meet you.
Thank you for having me, Adam. Hello, Nebraska. It's good to be on.
We are loving the brand new song, brand new video that you dropped as well for Texas Swagger. And man, I tell you what, if folks haven't checked out this video, they need to, especially if they are a fan of rodeo, PBR. They're going to see some folks in there they know, like JB Mooney.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it was a hoot making that video. We were out in Bucktown near Stephenville, and JB's got his whole operation going on. You know, he's got some of those bulls. He does a lot of the breeding of the bulls and stuff like that. And he turns them out for the NFR and trains them up and gets people on them at a young age, including his own son, Jagger. You know, he'll hop on the little steers at a young age. And it's just like no telling if that steer one day is about to be a big boy, you know? So,
tell me about the filming of that video, because it looked like you guys were just having a heck of a time out there in Bucktown. Man. I saw my buddy Evan Tate in the video out there making food for you.
Yeah, Rockwall, Texas, great. Evan Tate. Yeah, he was cooking up for us. He, you know, bunch of guys that were in the NFR they come out there and practice on midweek, you know, and they usually buck bulls from right until dark, you know, and it was crazy to see, you know, live professional bull riders really just working. And then after they're done, like the old granddad will come up and be like, son, you're kind of too up front, like you could hear behind the scenes. And like, if you just stay back, you know, and stay in your saddle, stay deep on your back ends, you'll be good at that shoot, you know, and learning all this stuff. It's kind of like hearing a defensive coordinator be like, now watch the tight end right there when he's in motion, you know, coming into the slot, you know, you need to pick him up out in the, you know, and get back to zone defense. It's just like learning or hearing a pit chief or a crew chief in a pit crew talking to a NASCAR driver. You know, you got somebody turning on your high side, you know, it's just like you don't get to hear all that. So hearing that was amazing. And, you know, I watched a guy like put his collarbone like through his, like literally it balled up. He had slammed his shoulder, and his old grandpappy was over there. He's like, you know, we'll get back on another one. And I was just like, got some huevos.
And somehow you got some of them out into the arena to bust a little shimmy with you.
Dude, I think there was enough Coors Light or something that I think that helped. We got some beers flowing or something, but those guys, I was like, come on, guys, it's just a little shoulder shrug and a thing. So they did it. I couldn't believe they did it. I was like, hell, you might as well ask.
Well, tell me about this song, Texas Swagger. What was it that prompted you to write this tune, to get this? Was it a moment? Was it an instant? Was it a series of events?
Man, it was just honestly, when I was hanging out with JB, the NFR before, I thought about how some of us Texans and even Oklahoma, you know, it could be Oklahoma swagger too. It's just a bunch of, you know, that aura about you on, you know, grit and perseverance and almost cockiness that actually in turns into being, you know, tough and it's just genuine, to be honest. Like even, you know, when it says spin around do-si-do, like being genuine to a woman too, you know, it's kind-hearted too, but having Texas swagger is like having a type of charm, you know. And I wrote it with Sam Martinez and Rob Ragosta, and we knocked that thing out pretty quick. I had the title and the idea of it's kind of like gusto, you know what I mean? It's the air about you, you know. But, and
Texans in particular, and folks from that part of the world,
we're a little proud.
You're known for it.
Yeah, but almost at a time. We almost to a fault, but it's just almost to a fault. It's not to a fault, but it's right there to where it's like if we hear any more about this, everything's bigger than Texas. You're just yeah, I'm done with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're talking to the Nebraska guy too. But that you kind of touched on it in mentioning in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Is that swagger? If we'll use the term,
Yeah,
are
it's just,
Texans born with it, or is
it's
it
just,
come
and
from
even in
someplace else?
Nebraska, you know, I mean, it's more blue collar. You know what I mean? That's kind of what it is. It's like the guys that have, that have a lot of calluses on their hands, and that maybe are behind the scenes all the time, but make the world go round. Farmers, ranchers, cattlemen, just people that are in the trade that happens in the dark, but keeps our bellies full and the lights on and the trucks moving, So it's a thing,
It is a thing. Paul Cauthen joins us. We're talking about the brand new song, brand new video, Texas Swagger, new album, I believe, coming in April.
April 3rd, the Book of Paul comes out, and it's a hymnal of my songs that is just nothing but me. It's full circle. I've finally thankful for all the fans, but I finally made it per se, and been able to keep the lights on and provide for my family. And now I kind of self-reflected and be like, what brought me to the dance? What do people love? Well, this is and what is honest from me, not all these different other songwriters or producers that I've worked with that have these ideas on what I can do. And, we should do this. I always brought the song, the idea, the emotion to the table. Then we would pinpoint which writers I would use to help me. Now that I'm lucky enough to be with some of the finest writers and it's a small knit group that I work with, but just, they help me embody myself and make sure that I stay pure to me. Sometimes you need somebody else to be like, man, is that really you? I was like, maybe that's a little embellished. Maybe that's a little, I don't know. So
Yeah,
I kept grounded on this record, and I believe it's my favorite record yet. And my wife loves it, and the team thinks it's just an honest country rock and roll record. It's kind of what I am, anywhere from country to rock and roll. And just what I just tried to be honest and be genuine about it. So that's what's about to happen in April.
Part of your discussion about the Book of Paul, and then also going back to talking about Texas Swagger, made me think of this question. But when we watch Paul Cauthen on stage, how much of that swagger that we see up there is you? How much of it is performance?
It's all me, man. Like, honestly, I've got to get that out of me. If I don't do that on stage, I would be probably under a bridge somewhere, It's like it's how I squeeze out my sponge. It's how I wring out all my stuff inside of me. Like, it's like boxers in a punching bag, So when I get up there, I'll look at video of myself and like, what the hell kind of move is that? Like, I don't remember me doing. What are you doing? Like, sometimes like I can't watch it because I'm like, dude, you look possessed, like, and because I think I am in times. I'm just like so lost and entrenched in the music. It's the only time that I'm focused on one thing is song. And like, it's just my brain. I feel like I call it my bird dog trait. You don't have to tell a bird dog to jump in the lake and pull you back a duck and bring it back to you. But you have to put the bird dog in its environment to do such a thing, to excel at what their God-given talent is. And I think God was blessed me enough to have the talent to be able to sing and perform. And that's what my vessel is. And when I'm there and I'm full bore, I'm hitting that water hard like a Labrador, So.
Well, you're going to have the chance to see Paul Cauthen in his element. You are coming to Nebraska. I'm not going to ask you. You probably don't have your tour schedule in front of you, but I know you'll be at Bucks in just a couple weeks, like early month, doing a couple shows out that way.
Yeah, I'm excited. I get to break down all the songs. I think I'm going to be doing some piano shows too. there. So I'll have a piano on stage as well. So I'm going to go back and forth, and I want to just talk to the people in smaller environments and let them know the dialogue of where the song came from, where my head was, like when I wrote it, why, like people they have their own. What I love about song is that you can comprehend it your own way, and it can mean something different to you than what I was trying to even give, But this is going to show you where it truly came from. These shows are more intimate, and I love to break it down to the core. Peel the onion, peel it all the way down to the core, and really get to show you where it all came from.
Those are some of my favorite shows too. I always enjoy that. Make sure you check out the new single, new video, Texas Swagger, and then April 3rd. What was the date again? April 3rd, Book of Paul will be coming your way from Paul Cauthen. Thank you so much for taking some time to talk with us.
Adam, thank you, and I hope to see you out in Nebraska. I'll see you at Bucks, maybe?
Yes, sir.
All right.